he's talking about. So if you will, stand with me as we welcome our district governor, Ron Kernersville.
So I've got the two main important things here, my watch, and my cup of coffee. So, you know what they always say about when a minister puts a watch down on the podium, what it means? Absolutely nothing, right? So, yeah, exactly. So, okay. Sorry about that. I'm just saying. All right. So, starting the show here. Y'all get up early. Wow. I got up this morning and I will admit I am a morning person. I'm not sure I'm this much of a morning person, but I am a morning person. And so I decided what the heck. What she didn't tell you is that I tell people we have a farm. We did animal rescue for about 3 years, and so we have 12 cats and 3 dogs, all of them rescues. So I tell people I get up in the morning, I have a farm and I do chores. And so this morning I was up and at them like a Disney princess this morning, and I took care of the dogs, and dogs looked at me and went, what the? Looked at their paws, Dad, it's dark early, what are we doing up at this? And then I went and checked on the cats, and cats looked like they had partied all night. It was like, Dad, there's cold pizza in the corner there, go for it. Viva con Dios, thank you for the food, and off they went. So I'm not used to it being this early, but got my cup of coffee, we're all good. So let's talk. For those who are on Zoom, morning y'all. All right. Mark and I, poor Mark. Mark has had to be with me for so far. We're at 10 or 12. We've lost count. We don't even know anymore. But he has no clue what I'm going to say each time, because I don't either. I don't come with a speech. I just basically talk from the heart and tell people this is what I'm thinking and this is what's going on. And I am about as down to earth as it gets from Eastern North Carolina. This is as dressy as you're probably going to see me. I do not wear ties. I don't do it. So this is who I am. But I'm going to tell you what my heart is. And my heart is this. And Carol said it. It's family. And that's the whole focus of what we've done this year for district. Is that we're trying to get everybody to realize that this is a family. I've got a friend right now. Basically, the VP of my operations, he is down with COVID. Anybody else got any sick family members with COVID right now? He's got a massive fever. And I just shot him an email and said, if you need anything, you let me know. That's what family does. If somebody in here was sick and needed something from CVS, you go get it, right? I mean, that's what family is. And that's what, as a group, we are, is how we take care of people. And that's the focus of this, is the fact that from a district standpoint, we're just trying to get all the clubs to understand that we got to love on each other and we got to take care of each other. And if we do that, it takes the club and it boosts it and it makes it go a different way. It makes it successful. One of the things that we have emphasized, and poor Donna, what y'all don't know is Donna has been stoked with me since September of last year, not just now, that we started working and training and preparing for this year a year ago. And we were talking about all of this and how this works. And one of the things that I've tried to encourage them is that for her to work with the idea that we got to take care of each other's needs. And we went to Weston Forsyth yesterday and had lunch there. And I made this illustration. I'm going to throw this to you. Anybody ever dealt with a hungry teenager? Those are some nasty individuals, are they not? I got 4 kids, and all 4 of them with teenagers at one time. Okay, that was not smart planning on my wife and our part, but it happened. And when they all got hungry, that was not where I wanted to be, okay? Well, people are no different, okay? People are absolutely no different. When people join a Rotary Club, they're coming to get fed. They expect something out of the meetings. They expect something out of the experience. And if it doesn't happen, well, just like a rescue animal will go looking for food somewhere else, so will people. And part of what we've been working with Donna is saying, hey, we gotta help feed the family. We gotta help make this group feel like they're getting what they need out of it. And so Rotary did a survey back in 2020, 2021 and asked people, why'd you join? And then why'd you leave? Because we got 1.4 million members right now. We have also lost over 1.4 million members in the last 10 years. So we flipped it. And Rotary said, why? And the people came back and said, well, we joined Rotary for 3 reasons. This is it. And see if this follows what you guys did. One, well, all of them pretty much, everybody was invited. Okay, that's a given, right? Very few people walk off the street and say, I'm looking for a Rotary Club. Okay. But after they're invited, this is why they came. They said, one, is because I was looking for friendship and to have some fun. Okay, I knew a friend there, met some new friends. Second one, I was looking to give back to the community. I wanted to help people. I thought this would be a good way to do it. And third one was, I got a business or I work in a company in sales. I need to make connections and I need to learn people in the community. So those are the 3 main reasons. If one or more of those reasons was you, raise your hand. See? Okay, that's why. All right, so here's the thing. Why did they stay? Because that's what they got. The club provided fun and friendship. The club provided an opportunity to give back to the community. The club actually allowed them to talk about their business and grow. The people who left, because that didn't happen, they didn't get that. And so what we've been working on all year is, as Donna is doing, to feed you, so that you aren't hungry, okay? The DAA points this year are built around that. And that's why we've asked to focus on those 3 areas in the club. And that's what we're looking for. Now, we rolled something out yesterday to Western Forsyth, and I'm gonna throw it out to you guys as well. How many of you have noticed that certain people are no longer showing up to the meetings? Okay, yeah. And see if this kind of describes what you've noticed. They were all very active. They all seemed to be there. And then they stopped coming. And they stopped coming for maybe about 2 months. And then they popped their head in again. And then they disappeared again. And you don't see them for a couple of months. And then all of a sudden, you find out, well, they decided to leave. That they just don't have time anymore. Okay? This is what every club is experiencing. And normally when that happens, we usually get told that they don't have time, they're too busy, life circumstances, things like that. And some of that is true, but some of it is that they're just not getting their needs met. They're not feeling like they're getting fed. And so they have a choice. Do I come here early first thing in the morning, or do I just sleep? And the pillow's a little bit softer than the chair, okay? So they stay. So what we've come up with, and this is what we're going to release to the presidents tomorrow. So Donna and you guys get the thing. So we're calling it Home for the Holidays. Because what's going to happen for most clubs is those people who aren't showing up, about December, when the holidays are hitting their full steam, and they're going to feel like, you know what, what's the point of going to Rotary? No one they don't care if I'm there or not. There's too many people anyway, so what? They're going to say, they're going to reach out to the Secretary of Treasury and say, hey, I think I'm just going to have to cancel my membership. And they're going to leave. And it usually happens around December, and almost every club experiences it, and we affectionately call it the December purge, because that's when a bunch of people decide they're going to leave. So this year, we're doing the Home for the Holidays. And that is, we're not accepting the purge is going to happen. We're going to ask all the clubs to go after those people who have not been here and say, hey man, hey dear, come on back. and not just one person. Have y'all ever experienced that where the same person calls you like a telemarketer? I mean, after the first time you answer the phone, they're like, oh, we have missed you in the Rotary Club. Next week, almost identical same time, oh, we missed you in the Rotary Club. After 2 times, caller ID is a magician. Yeah, I'm not answering that one. That one can go to voicemail because I know why they're calling. We don't want the one person to be the one who does that. We want everybody just to reach out and say, hey, I've been missing you. Hey, well, let's go get coffee. Let's catch up. Bring the family home for the holidays. Because the holidays, you guys know as well as I do, holidays is the #1 time of the year for suicide. It is when more people feel more alone and not cared for because of everything the culture teaches. So when you don't have that connection of friends and family, it really magnifies in the holidays. This is our opportunity to reach out to those people who haven't been here and say, you know what, you're loved, you're needed, you need to be part of us, because they need that. The second thing for Home for the Holidays is that those people that you're thinking that are Rotarians that should be here that can't, we're going to get those and invite them. I've got a friend, there's a gentleman who owns a business about 2 miles down the road. His name is Damian Fisher. And I don't know if you've ever seen him, whatever. He owns Fisher Fitness Training. Okay, if you go to a website, pull up your phone and go to fisherfitnesstraining.com. He's a personal trainer. I've used him for about 5 years. Damian is mid-50s, used to be a professional bodybuilder. He's the kind of person who is a Rotarian at heart. I've known him for years. This is where he needs to be. But he trains people one-on-one, and he trains them at 6:45 in the morning and 7:30 in the morning. He can't be here. So I'm going to try to get him to the evening group that meets on third Thursday. And I'm going to come, so he'll go with me. But those are the kind of people that we need to reach out to, and we need to bring them in during the holidays. Because you guys, you see this. How many opportunities do we have to serve the community during the holidays? It goes up exponentially, right? So when people, if we reach out to people and get those people to come, when we have opportunities, they're more likely to say, hey, this is where I want to be. I tell people, I do not invite people to club meetings. I do not do it. For one reason. You don't know how the speaker is going to be, and it's a crapshoot every week. Is it not? I mean, there are some weeks where you're like, man, that was great. But why is it that whenever we invite the guest, that is not the week? You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And we go, oh, and that person just looks at you like, you do this every morning?
Yeah.
Every week? Really? All right, so I don't do that. I just talk to people and I just say, hey, if I was to invite you to Rotary, and why would you come? Because normally people come because they want to meet friends, they want to help the community, or they want to grow their business. Which of those why would you come? And for Damian would say, well, I want to help the community, I want to grow my business. So then I would invite him to an opportunity where we help the community. I would take him to a place where he can meet somebody, some friends from Rotary, and network his business. Coffee shop. I'd do that. And then once he's experienced what Rotary's like, then say, hey, why don't you come meet my friends? You know, why don't you come? By the way, I don't ever invite anybody to a meeting. Does anybody in here want to come to a meeting? Nobody wants to come to a meeting. But if I say, hey, I want you to come meet my friends, and we meet, 7 o'clock on Wednesday mornings, okay, I'll come meet friends. I'm not sure I'll go to a meeting, okay? Do this, and then they're more likely to come participate. But Home for the Holidays is saying, hey, we're going to get those people. Do y'all do ringing of the bell? Or what do y'all do for Christmas? What tends to be?
Pancake supper.
Pancake supper. All right, so here's what the suggestion. Those guests, those people that you're thinking about, invite them to come help pancake supper. Not eat, help. Okay? You can help clean tables, you can help cook, you can help do whatever. put them in service and experience what it's like to be a Rotarian, and then invite them in. Let them experience life that you guys experience. Get a good taste of it. Do that for the holidays. The goal is that one, we won't have all those people leaving because they're lonely. Okay? But two, you're gonna have people coming into the group who are like excited. And then coming into January, you guys are going to have the energy that you're wanting for. Because this is what every Rotary Club does. We all focus on ourselves and the holidays. We don't invite anybody. We lose members. And then come January, we're trying to get it back going again. You know, because we've lost motivation over the holidays, and now we're trying to start back up. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So that's why we're coming home for the holidays. The people who need friendship and family, bring them back. The people who need to meet new friends, bring them in. Okay? This is what we want to do. This is our plan. Stephanie, who's coming in November, so please guys, please come to that. We're expecting between 500 and 700 people, so please come to that. But Stephanie has tasked every district in the world with two things. One, add 4 new clubs. Interact, Rotaract, doesn't matter, just add it. But the other thing she added, she said is that she wants every district to increase the number of family members by 100. So if we started at 2,400 family members, we end 2,500 family members. Okay? The best year that we ever had as a district was 2 years ago, and we had 44. Last year, we lost 61. We can't do things the way we've always done. And the reason we lost is because we had 3 satellite groups that we didn't make them Rotary groups like we should have. And that was the lessons learned. But we also had people we didn't feed. They were hungry, we didn't give them what they needed, and they walked away. That's why we do things different this year. Which, by the way, just so you know, is what we're doing working, you know, feeding family members. We're at 39 new family members so far this year. And we just hit September. So it's working, people, okay? Yeah, you guys are doing it. So I'm just asking you, please, home for the holidays, go after that. The last thing I want to say is that district conference, okay? Does anybody know where district conference is this year?
Cherokee.
Amen. Anybody ever been to Cherokee?
Yep.
Okay, anybody ever, no, I'm going to ask that question. All right, what happens in Cherokee stays in Cherokee. But from a Cherokee standpoint, if you've ever gone on the weekend, the normal cost for Cherokee on the weekend is between $500 and $600 a night. Unreal. Okay. We have a lady in California who's now negotiating all of our contracts for us. She negotiated the contract that if you come on one of the weeknights, it's $149. If you come Friday or Saturday night, it's $249. So we've got it down less than half. She also negotiated no resort fees, free parking, no parking fees, and then she negotiated a bunch of other stuff to help us save money. Unreal. So we're going to say, please register for Cherokee. It's live from Cherokee.com. You can go now and you can sign up very easily. But I want to do something where...
And Ron, you
Yes.
don't have to go to the casino.
You do not have to go to the casino, which, and I'll be honest with you, I don't do casino. But we liked the resort so much, and we liked what they provided. It was unbelievable. Cannot wait till you guys see where we're going to be having the meeting. It is unbelievable. But they built the resort around the casino, so you actually can walk completely around it and never go in it. So it's nice, I have to admit. Yes, Rich?
Quick question for you. You've talked around the subject of attendance, okay? Is there any chance our district or Rotary-wide can reinstate the attendance requirement? Like the 70%?
No,
Is it-
and
Any chance?
all right, so Rich's comment for, who's been in Rotary like less than like 2 years maybe? Anybody in here been in Rotary less than a couple years? Okay, so Rich, there used to be a requirement that if you joined a Rotary Club, you had to attend a certain amount of meetings. Okay, that it was a requirement, otherwise you could lose your spot. Okay, and it used to be 60%. You had to come 60%. And if you didn't come, you had to do what we called was a makeup. You had to go visit another club somewhere else, or do something online or whatever. Rotary in 2018 pulled that. And the reason they pulled that was because they said, you know what, life is different now. And it's not as easy for people to get there. So we're gonna pull that. But in pulling that, we're also gonna give you as a club the flexibility to create different types of membership so that you can work within real life again. So that's where the Impact Club memberships occur. That is where service only has come out of, things like that. So yeah, Rich, they're not gonna bring that back. They have let that one go. So, all right, I need 2 volunteers. I need, of course he would, I know that.
If I didn't, Carol was gonna volunteer.
I know, exactly, all right.
Voluntold.
Voluntold. All right. Yeah, don't need that, good, all right. I need 1 more volunteer. Now, you stand right there. You can't be up here. You cannot be up here. You gotta stand right there.
Charlie, you my volunteer?
Charlie's a volunteer. All right, stand over there. You cannot stand. Charlie, you stand right there with him. All right. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I've got 4 poker chips here. The poker chips represent a free gift. So if you win the poker chip, when you come to the conference, you can turn it in for a free gift or turn it in for an entry into one of our big, huge prizes that I can't say what it might look like, but it would be there. All right, so anyway, so in order to make this fair, I am going to pick a number between 1 and 10. The closest one gets the poker chip. 5. 7. The number was 10. So congratulations, Charlie. You won. All right, Jeff, I'll let you play again, man. I'll let you, hey, yeah, this is Price is Right, second term, all right? All right, so I need somebody to play against Jeff again. Up. All right. And it is fair, because I'm writing the number up
You just
there.
want to see me be a loser twice.
You got the chance. All right.
10. Oh, wait, I don't win.
All right, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 10. Susan, you go first. 5.
6.
6. The number was 10. So, all right. Susan, you're gonna play. Don't go anywhere, Susan. We're gonna go again. Okay? One last time. All right. I need somebody to play against Susan. Somebody's interested in the battle. Okay. All right. So here's how we're going to do this. All right, and we'll make this a little harder this time. Perfect. Okay. So it's between 1 and 100. Okay. Susan, the first time I played this, it was between 1 and 10, and the number was. The second time I played this was between 1 and 10, and the number was. Okay. So between 1 and 100. All right. Susan, pick your number.
10. 10.
You learned very well, Susan. All right. I've done this, and people are like, and nobody but Susan is the one who's figured that out so far. So congratulations.
Crack the equation.
You cracked the equation. All right. If you can, we want you to come. It's May 1st to the 4th. All right. We are planning on having about 350. That's our goal. We already have about 130 who have already registered for the conference. We have got some incredible things planned for you guys. But most importantly, it's just a time to have fun with each other and to celebrate what's happened this year. So if you can come May 1st through the 4th, live from Cherokee.com. Think of live from New York City, SNL, live from Cherokee.com. Other than that, I turn it back over to you, Susan. Thank you so much.